Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa. If you have never been here before, thank you so much for watching today. So today I'm doing a video that I'm really excited about because I finally got this baby in the mail. I'm very excited about this. For those of you who don't know what this is, it is the new AmandaRachLee doodle planner, bullet journal planner. Yeah, so why am I so excited about this? It's a planner. Well, if you don't know me, I love stationery. I am obsessed with all things pens and markers and planners, and I actually used to bullet journal myself. So I have my bullet journal here just for like comparisons. I used to do a lot of bullet journaling, stuff like this. I would do, this is my most popular one. So I have like 13,000 likes on, I think it's this habit tracker page. But basically what bullet journaling is you get, each month is a different theme. So, and then you just do like things that you like to do, weeklies, different events. So I'll just show you kind of mine. So like you have the habit tracker here. For this one I put like no spend, so no spending money, yoga, working out, cleaning, washing my face twice a day. Then you have a mood tracker to kind of see how you were feeling that month. And then I had a sleep tracker, and this was the month that we got Mavi. So I got like some little Polaroids of him. And then I have like my weeklies. So you would just, like a typical planner. And then, so I was doing this for a while. I have a bunch, and I have a bunch up here too. I went into May. So May was my friend's theme. And I did 2 weeklies. And then I did some doodles, and then I stopped doing it. I stopped because I finished school and I didn't need weeklies anymore, because really all I was doing was working. So I didn't really need weeklies, and then I just didn't feel like doing it because I was working, and I'm a perfectionist with this as well. So it takes me like 4 hours to finish one spread. So the days that I wasn't working, I didn't really want to spend focused on doodling. I'd rather like hang out. And then we got Maverick, and I had to take care of Maverick, and we had to focus on the dog, and we had to focus on work and all that stuff. So I just kind of stopped doing it until I got into July. July I started again, don't know why. July was my favorite month because I did rainbows. So this is kind of what it looks like. I had my mood tracker, I did a playlist, brain dump, habit tracker, and then some weeklies. This was my favorite. I loved this spread. I thought it was so cute and colorful. And then I stopped here, and ever since I haven't done anything. It just takes a lot of time. You have to be able to sit down, especially because I'm a perfectionist with it. You have to be able to have the time to sit down and actually do it. And if it didn't look right, I would want to restart, and it would just take forever. And I didn't have the time, especially now that I have a full-time job. I just do not have the time for it. So when AmandaRachLee announced this, I was like, okay. This is, I got this in the mail, and I was like, damn, she thick. This thing is a whole ass book. Compared to my typical bullet journal, this is how thick it is. So it's made to last you the whole year. Most bullet journals typically last you 6 months, and then you go in and you get a new bullet journal and you transfer everything over. This essentially means that you don't have to get a whole book. I got the camel color. I think that's what it's called, the camel color. It's now sold out online. I think there's 5 colors. black, gray, pink, blue, and camel. So the black, gray, and pink ones are still available as of right now. Today is the 9th. And she did say that she's not restocking any of them after all of them are sold out. Initially, I wasn't gonna get this because I believe it's $50. Somewhere around 50 with like tax and shipping and everything. And I was just like, I have a planner already. Do I really need to spend $50 on a planner? No. So then I saw that she had a Boxing Day sale and it dropped the price $5. And I was like, yes! So I got this for $45. Basically, this is what the front looks like. So every month has a different theme, and that's what is throughout all the front of this. Same thing on the back, it has all of the themes for the month. Then it says 2020 right here, which I think is really cute. I loved the curved edges, because as you can see, this one's not as curved, and it kind of like folds in a little bit, and I didn't like that very much. It has the pen holder here, and then we have 2 placeholders, 2 ribbons for your placeholders. I already have mine in my spots. When I was first thinking about getting this, I was trying to do some research on kind of what the spreads looked like, because when I first started bullet journaling, I would watch AmandaRachLee's videos all the time. I love her. I think she's so good. She's so effortlessly good. It's frustrating. And I didn't start bullet journaling and doing calligraphy stuff until about a year, 2 years ago. I was so bad at cursive. I'm still really awful at cursive. But I just love calligraphy so much. I love drawing out pretty letters. I love different handwriting styles, all that stuff. So I really got into bullet journaling when I saw AmandaRachLee's videos. She inspired me to do a lot of my own bullet journaling and start my own Instagram for it. Obviously, I don't do it anymore. So yeah, when I saw this, I was really excited. So I tried to do some research on kind of what would be in the pages, all that stuff. And there wasn't much on it, obviously, because no one had gotten it yet. And then she had done a video, a little snippet of kind of a teaser of what it would look like. So I'm going to show you the months, what they look like, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. So basically, you open this and you have your typical this belongs to, and then all your months, or I guess all the doodles for the month. So basically, then you have your overview and a cute little typical AmandaRachLee quote here. And then you have your reflection, so you have your highlights from last year, something I learned this year, what I was grateful for last year, what I want to leave in 2019, and then you have your 2020 goals here. So it says what I want to accomplish this year, something I want to learn this year, how I want to feel this year, what I want to bring into 2020. I haven't really filled this out yet because I literally just got it and I've been working, so I'm a little busy, but I have yesterday and today off, so I kind of filled it out. And then you have things to check out, and then you have the typical bullet journal pages where it has the bullets. I really, first of all, these pages, amazing. I think they're called like 36 or 360 MSG or something like that. So it just means that they're really thick, so you can use really any type of medium on them. So pens, markers, watercolor paints, regular paints, you can use a lot of different mediums on this. Initially, I don't think I would ever use really the reflections and goals pages or the things to check out. I think it works for Amanda because she has so many followers telling her, you know, oh, you should listen to this song, oh, you should check out this movie, whereas I don't. So I don't really typically ask people like, oh, what book should I read this month? Because I don't really have a lot of friends that read. So, I mean, I guess I could just do research on my own and kind of if I see things that I want to keep in mind to like a book or a movie or something, and I can put there. So I don't think I'd use some of these pages, but I might end up using some of these pages. So this is January. It says keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground, and then a January page. This month is obviously constellations and stars. So basically, you can leave this journal blank, or you can color it in. I will most likely color it in. So I just did some gold, and then I like outlined the January in gold, and I did that pretty much for every page. So then you have your monthly. I really like how this is set up, and then you have your habit tracker. I'm really glad that she put a habit tracker in here. This is kind of the style habit tracker that I like to do. And then she put the mood tracker here. So you have your bad days to your best days, and then you can fill it out based on how your day is, if you want to do patterns, if you want to do a basic color. Every month can be different. And then same with the habit tracker, you can fill it out any certain way. I have these goals that I want to do, so I already kind of started filling it out. Like I said, I've been filling out with the gold, so it's a little sparkly, keeps track with like the stars theme. The one thing that I don't like about the habit tracker and the mood tracker is, like mine, obviously she cannot do this for every bullet journal, and I totally get that. But like instead of having the same calendar style, mine and hers in her bullet journals too are usually not always the calendar theme, or not always that circle mood tracker. I like kind of more, like this was my mood tracker for February. I had like a flower type dandelion thing, and then I had for my mood tracker, or for my habit tracker, I had flowers, and then up and down was the whole like the leaves, and that's how I kept my mood for that month. Her mood trackers and her habit trackers are usually so sick. Like she did a theme one month where it was hot air balloons, and her hot air balloons were her mood trackers, and she did like a different design in every little panel, and it was just so cool. So I kind of wish she would have done more in that aspect of this, but I can also understand that that's a lot, and some people who aren't bullet journalers wouldn't understand that, or wouldn't want something so, not complicated, but like not simplistic like this. So I get why she did that. That's just personally me, because I'm previously a bullet journaler. And then she has goals, and then faves, and then a whole spreadsheet here. I have my work goals, so I'm not gonna show you that. And then she has a blank bullet journal spread here, and then it goes into weeklies. So, weeklies. I really, really do like her weeklies that she decided to do. I like the square that she did. I like that it's still spacious, whereas there's some spreads that, I mean, I have done, she has done, where it's the long rectangle for the weekly. I hate these weeklies. I always hated doing these. I mostly stopped doing them, but like I would love to have seen, because I know that she does spreads like this, kind of how it's like something in the middle and then it cuts off like this. I know she's done a lot of these. Again, obviously you can't do a different page for every weekly, or a different design for every weekly. That would probably up the price a lot, and probably just have made her take so much longer to make this. So again, that's really the only thing that I would say, that the weeklies are all exactly the same. But it, like I said, it is a planner. It's not where it is a bullet journal doodle thing. It is still a planner, and most planners are the exact same every week, so I get that. So yeah, that's basically January. And then it goes into February, which is, what are these called? Cherry blossoms. This, when she did this on her page, I was like, yes, beautiful. Could I ever do this? No, but now I can. I really like the February. Same thing, you have your week, and then, or your whole month overview, and then you have your habit tracker, mood tracker. So every month, like I said, is the same. It has the habit tracker this way, the mood tracker this way, and then the same style weekly. Still, you have your goals and your favorites list, and then just a plain bullet journal spread, and then you have your weekly. So this is obviously what it looks like for every week, obviously. So now that you guys know kind of what generally it looks like, I'll just kind of go through the months now. So this is March. March was kind of like a palm frond type situation. I really think this is cute. Not something that I would typically have done in my journal, but I really like it, and I like that there's things that I wouldn't have done that are in here. Kind of makes it more interesting and more like a coloring book than just doing only things that I like. Not that I don't like this, I do like this, but it's not something that I would ever thought of doing. So you have your March here, favorites and goals, and then this is what a weekly looks like. So it has some palm fronds. Next month is April, and she did her butterflies. Again, something that I would never be able to do myself, but I think this is really cool. What I already have kind of in mind for this is to do each week a different color butterfly, which I think would be a lot of fun. Still makes it really colorful without being the same. And then you have your monthly here, got some butterflies everywhere. Habit tracker, mood tracker. And then here's what a weekly looks like. So it has cute little butterflies on it. May is sunflowers, which again, super cute. I can't draw as good as this. Like, I would never have been able to do this as well as she is. So that's May. And then we have, here's your May calendar spread, goals and favorites, and then a weekly. I think the weeklies look really cute. I love all the little doodles that she did for all the weeklies. Instead of making it something like huge, I really do like all the little stuff that she did on there. Now we have June, which is her bubble tea. So AmandaRachLee is addicted to bubble tea. I've never had it. I don't know what it would taste like. I should probably try it. I'm gonna try it this month. But this is her bubble tea spread. I've seen a lot of bubble tea spreads when she did it because it was so popular, and she did so many colors, and there's so many different ways to do this. So I think it looks really cute. I love how she did this. This is probably one of my favorite spreads. And then she did more bubble tea up here for the monthly. Same thing, mood tracker, habit tracker. And then goals and faves. And then we have a weekly. So July is lavender. This is what hers looked like. And then when I was in school, I did a lavender spread to keep track of all of my classes. So this is kind of what mine looked like. So I had some lavender down here, and I had some up here, and it just basically was my classes and kind of what I did. So I really do like the lavender spread, obviously, because I had done it. And here's your monthly habit and mood tracker here, and goals and faves, and then a blank page for it. Here's what a weekly looks like. Super cute. Also, something that I really like is you can flatten this down, and it really like, it lays down, whereas a typical bullet journal has a crease in the middle where it's kind of hard to write on, or like right here, obviously you can see where it kind of comes up. I like that hers lays really flat. And here is August. So August is fruits. I really, really love this spread. I think it's so cute. It's gonna be so fun to color all this in, do different stuff. And then here is her monthly for August. Habit tracker and a mood tracker. Here is a weekly spread. So again, super fun, super cute. September is cacti. So you got quote over here, typical doodles. We have the monthly calendar here, habit tracker and a mood tracker, and then you have a weekly where the cacti are on the bottom, which is really cute. This is October, which is crystals. Then you have your monthly, mood and habit tracker, a weekly, here's this. And we have November, which is her hot air balloons. Again, so excited to copy what she did for her bullet journal, because it's like oranges and reds and yellows, and hers looks so cool. So this is what it looks like. Your weekly, or I'm sorry, this is a monthly. And then your habit and mood tracker, goals and faves, and then there's a weekly. And then last but not least, December, which is a city theme. This is probably my least favorite spread. I this is just a lot going on for me personally, compared to all the other months where they're really simple, really cute. This is more like city, and it's not like doodly and cute to me. I really do like it, obviously. Like, I still really like the design. It's not something that I would have taken the time to do, but it's still super cute. Calendar for December, mood and habit tracker. Again, see, it's just like, I feel like it's very crowded just because it's all a bunch of little squares and lines, and I just feel like it's a lot. And then here's what a weekly looks like. And then at the very end, you have a couple pages, just blank bullet journal pages, 13 just blank pages. And then you have your 2020 reflections. So basically highlights from this year, something I learned this year, what I was grateful for this year, what I want to leave in 2020. Basically the same reflections for your 2019. That's a lot. Okay. Like I said, I really like this. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it'll be good because I miss the concept of a habit tracker and all your goals and your moods and stuff like that. I miss doing that because that's why I love doing the bullet journal, is keeping track of all of it. This is a good kind of medium of, I can still color and make it my own, but I don't have to spend 5 hours on one spread when I can be doing something else. And I think AmandaRachLee did a really good job on these. I definitely recommend this. And I will link her website and everything for her down below if you guys do want to go check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching today. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Bye.